Right. We are live.
All right.
All right. So what's been
Is it coming?
let me see. It doesn't seem like it's coming through that.
Good. Is this any better
That sounds
than
like
it was?
yeah, that sounds better. Yeah. Okay. I
Okay.
think that's right.
Okay.
So, all right. So what have you been up to?
Just selling focus blocks, man.
Yeah, good.
Oh, trying to get Facebook ads to convert better and better every single day.
Okay. Are you having some success with Facebook ads right now?
Yeah, I mean, we're acquiring customers at around $100, $120 a customer, which is, but there's a lot to be done. There's a lot to improve on that right now
Yeah. Okay.
in terms of the overall sales page and the offer and all those things. By the way, so I told you, right? I have a $40 hack for you that's going to improve your conversion by at least 10%.
Okay. Yeah. What is
and
it?
maybe more. Here's what it is. For
Okay.
everyone who has a sales page, this is probably one of the best things you can do. I have you can do it with whoever you want, but pay someone on Fiverr to do your page speed optimization, right? I checked your page speed on Google. It's ranking out of 100, it's ranking at like 15 or 20.
Yeah, I did. I've paid people to do page speed. The problem is they start screwing everything up with the, and then shit breaks on the,
You do it on a page that's
episodes on Core Web Vitals lately on JavaScript Jabber.
What's that?
We've done like 4 episodes on Core Web Vitals on JavaScript Jabber lately, talking about this.
Yeah, so ideally you want to do it after you have the page kind of like mapped out and stabilized, right?
Yeah.
Like this is what I want. And then if you do it, and you don't have to do everything, but if you just take care of some of the big stuff, it will still get you a lot.
Just like for at least one page, not the whole website.
Don't do the whole website. Like I don't do the whole website. I just do the page.
And what do they do in WordPress? What do they do?
They'll change the sequence of some of the JavaScripts. They will minify some of the CSS, some caching that might not, but it's only for that page. The funny thing is, like, I have instances of the same page that were copied like 2 days ago, right? So I run it on the current page, and then the page that was copied 3 days ago. That's like night and day. One is getting a page speed test score of like 20 or 30. The other one gets like on desktop, it's like in the 90s right now.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, maybe send me the Fiverr guy that you use, because they're not all good and are trustworthy.
That's true.
Yeah, but that is true.
Have you, I mean, it's like, do it on one page only. Don't try to do the whole website. The whole website is it's going to break. That's going to break a lot of stuff.
That's a good idea. I never thought about doing it on just one page. Yeah, I mean, ideally you could just have a completely cached page that's served up that's not with everything embedded in it. So, but
I went from like first content paint of 6.7 seconds down to 2 seconds.
Wow. Okay. That's good.
Yeah. And the page is intact. Everything's intact that way. So worth a try.
Yeah, no, that's good.
That's good. Because one of the things I'm learning with like paid ads is like every little thing matters so much more, right? Because it's money coming out of your pocket, like pennies coming out of your pocket without coming back. And you're like, all right, fuck. Like, what am I doing wrong now?
So I got.
Well, and they penalize you for anything that affects the experience.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Facebook does, and go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. I was gonna say I got something for you, Manny. I was using that Sunsama thing. I mean, it's pretty damn good. I mean, it's probably the best of those type of apps and better. It was basically what I was developing. I swear they must have taken read my book, and then, I mean, probably they did, because they're, software developer guy is the guy that founded it. So he probably read Soft Skills, because that was published like 6 years ago, but and then created it. But no, it's good. So, but what you should do is you should reach out to those guys, and I mean, partner. And basically make it so that they get focus blocks or some kind of promotion, some way where focus blocks is integrated into what they offer, and they pay you some kind of a license to use focus blocks. So maybe, I don't know how many users they have, but here's one possible thing. So maybe you give them a license where they can have 1,000 seats, let's say, in focus blocks, and you charge them, I don't know, like $20,000 a month. I don't know what the numbers need to be in order for it to work out. Or maybe you have them include that as a the first month free, or a couple of months, or some kind of, there's something you could do there for sure. I don't know what the promotion would look like, but
yeah, I should do that. That's a great, like, it's a shoe-in, basically. That product is perfectly aligned with what we do.
Exactly. It's so
very we're on the same track in a very different way.
It fits it perfectly. So if you can get them to somehow integrate your product, or whatever that, or offer that when people buy it as an incentive, that makes it so that their thing is more valuable, right? That might be a good offer. It's like to have them offer where someone gets like a month of focus blocks free, or 2 months, or something, whatever makes it valuable enough. And that's all you need. You just tell them, hey, you can just give this away for free. And then you're going to get some people that are going to subscribe to it. So
yeah, that's a good idea. I need to first become, I need to reach out to those guys and see what they have, and find a way to collaborate in whichever way that works for them, because it's a pretty good collab together, I'm sure.
Yeah. What you should do is like reach out. And I had one of the guys reach out to me for doing affiliate marketing for them, right? One of their guys. I don't know if they've reached out to you or not, but
Sunsama guys?
Yeah.
When?
Like a few weeks ago or so.
After I told you about it?
It was about the same time. It's funny. I had discovered it. No, it was before then, because they sent me an email. That's how I discovered it. And then I was like, what is this? And then you sent that like about a couple of days later. They must have been up in their advertising campaign or whatever. But so I've got a contact over there that wanted me to promote it for, affiliate. But what would make sense is to get like that guy to say, hey, why don't you try this focus blocks? Just basically introduce yourself and say, jump on here for free. I'll give you, whatever. And I just want you to try it out, because I think it would work well with, with what you guys are doing. Don't even promote or try to pitch any kind of partnership or anything with them. Just say, hey, you should just try this. Like you'll find this really useful, because, if you're focused on, I saw you sent emails about focus and stuff like that. And then just try to get him to use it, like some of their users. Because if you get them actually believing in the product, then now you can open up the door for communication. Because if you just try to cold sell the bundle this, it might work, but it's going to be harder. But if you can get some of the Sunsama people using it, or even the CEO, like to check it out and use it, that's the goal. Like if you can accomplish that goal, then they're going to be believers for sure. So
I think you're right about that. That might be there is a much better path, much easier path. So maybe if you send me the contact information, and the other angle might be like, if you just make an introduction for us. I like this product and it aligns with what you guys are doing as well. So if you want to, I just want to introduce you to the founder of this product as well. that might be like just that warm introduction will allow us to move things forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be good. Thank you. Yeah. So I'm running like the craziest of split tests that I could have ever imagined right now.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, man, like anything to bring your CPA down, right? I'm running like on VWO, which is like the best split testing platform. I'm like running 6-way splits to figure out what sales page version works best and what headline, what, long copy, short copy, video, no video, all sorts of crap to get. Also, another consideration, which is in my head, is to basically do what the Sunsama guys did, which is to give away a two-week free trial without credit cards.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. Because one of the challenges is when a product is hard to explain or for people to instantly, like hard for people to grab the value, like to recognize value, and then it's almost like I can either sell to only those who get it or kind of try and give it away.
Well, did you read that $100 million offer book, the Alex
Hormozi I'm 25% in right now, so I'm still working through it.
Yeah, when you read that, I think when you finish, you'll have some good ideas. Because I'm still thinking that something like I said before is going to be the best to do some kind of like a 6-week productivity challenge or 6-week focus challenge. 6 weeks, 10x your productivity challenge, something like that, where that is the thing that you sell, that focus blocks as part of it, because it's you have to create this irresistible offer, right? That they'd have to be an idiot to say no to. And that, like, and if you include the other pieces of it, like here's your productivity calendar, here's like this checklist, here's like this do not disturb sign you can put on your door, like, just like a bunch of all of these things that are real simple for you to create, that are all these bonuses, that's going to make the sale to a point where it's like, and then a really good money back guarantee type of offer, like, whatever it is, like putting all those things into it. I think that's going to make it a lot easier.
Yeah. As I started reading the book, like what you were talking about last time, it all started to kind of come together to me.
Yeah.
Like what he was talking about, especially in terms of offer creation and creating higher ticket offers. Basically, that's a big part of his game, at least so far, right? Yeah. To make it so, like, it has to be compellingly higher ticket.
Yeah.
Where it's not just like, oh yeah, maybe high ticket, but really it's almost a requirement.
Yeah.
Is what he's trying to say.
Yeah. Well, when I talked to Alex too, he was telling me, like, I was seeing him on Instagram and he's like, you need to sell something around $25,000. Cause I was like, we did the promotion and there not very many people signed up for membership, if any, from what I had planned on doing. So I was like, I'm trying to get members in there, it didn't work. He's like, well, you should sell something $25,000. He's like, it's a lot easier to sell 20 people a $25,000 thing per month than it is to sell the $39 a month membership.
Then to sell 25,000 people on a $20 membership.
But that's how he thinks, right? So, but he's right. I mean, if you sell 25,000, that's Alex Hormozi.
Oh, so, okay.
But that's like $500,000 of revenue per month if you sell that, and but that's what he's thinking. That's in the terms that he's thinking, right? So it's it's interesting, like seeing how he thinks, because in his mind he's like, you could just sell something for $25,000, which it makes sense. I mean, I got to figure out what to do and to think about, but it's just about thinking bigger like that. So
yeah, I like it. Was that your biggest takeaway from the conversation with him?
Yeah, I think so. I'm trying to think what else. I mean, it was a lot of what I talked about. I got most of the ideas from the book already, right? So like, I'm going to restructure some offers to make them ridiculously irresistible offers. And I have the ways of doing
platinum one, or are you going to create a different offer?
I'm probably going to create an altogether different offer at some point that is going to be just like I was telling you with the boot camp, something like that, where it has because people want a result now, right? And they want a believable result now with little effort, right? So something like the 21 day, self-confidence challenge, or so something like that, or something to transform your life, 21 days, like this is what you do. And then that is going to be something that you might pay like $300 or $400 for. And then the membership will be something that is a downsell at this point. Now pay $40 a month and get membership to continue this journey, or whatever, you know what I mean? So and then include a bunch of materials and stuff in there to help them on this 21, all kinds of additional bonus stuff and courses. And so I think that's the way to do it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I like that. I mean, it'll take some figuring out to get their offer out there, but it's, takes the same amount of marketing to sell a $33 a month offer as it does to sell a, $3,300 a month offer, to be honest.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of marketing to make anything work.
Yeah, that's what I'm learning is, I mean, the biggest thing is think bigger, right? Like in fact, when I coach people and I tell them, like what's the biggest thing that you need to know in business is charge more money. Like start high price, not do low price stuff, like do high price, because it works out so much better. You need so many fewer, less audience. You need, it's not that much more difficult to convert, right? It's just a matter of targeting the right people. And then you can actually do paid advertising and be profitable, right? It becomes a lot easier. I mean, if you're making a couple $1,000s per customer, you can pay $500 to acquire a customer. That's a lot of, dollars in ad spend that you can do. But if you're making $50 a customer, you got to be, your ads have to be perfect. You have to have the perfect offer. So
it's true. It's very, very true. Yeah. Very, very true. Tell me about it.
But yeah, so I've been working on a bunch of stuff. I got a bunch of stuff in the works now. Oh, I came up with this great idea. So I had this blog post on Bulldog Mindset on how to build self-confidence, right? And there was this super long blog post I wrote. It was 8,000 words. So I was thinking about this. I just came across it because I was doing a video on it for the membership. And then I was like, shit, this could be an ebook. There's no reason why this couldn't be an ebook. So I hired someone on Upwork to just take the blog post, to format it as a Kindle and then a print version of it. And then I hired a cover designer to write the cover. I did keyword research to figure out the keywords. And then I came up with a lead magnet for it. The lead magnet is self-confidence quiz. Take this quiz to figure out what your self-confidence score is. And I'm almost done with it. And then the idea is I'm going to put this out on Amazon, right? Just a cheap book. It's 72 pages, I think. So it's not. And then I'm going to have the lead magnet in there. So people take the self-confidence quiz. That puts them into a funnel where they're going to get pitched a couple $100 self-confidence product or challenge, and then the membership on the back end of that. So it'll be just like I'm doing with the How to Stop Being Lazy book, but this will be even better. And then I've been working on Amazon. I hired a coach actually for Amazon advertising, because I realized that if I'm going to, two things. One is that if I'm going to do advertising, I should pick the thing that's going to move the needle the most first, and then also the easiest thing, right? So Amazon advertising is really easy because it's real simple. There's not a lot to it, right? And so I'm going to master that myself. So I hired a coach to actually walk me through creating my Amazon ads. And I've been playing with it, and I've read a couple of books on it myself now, but there's a huge leverage there because I have the existing books, software development books, right? If I employ advertising, because they're already doing well, if I employ Amazon ads in there and get those optimized, I can boost those books up and probably make a few thousand extra dollars per month just on those book sales. But those books are now attached to the funnel. I just revamped. The other thing I did with Simple Programmer is with the Complete Software Developer Career Guide, I had this thing, the lead magnet in it was a free career toolkit, right? Which was $175 value, but it was free. And I had a bunch of people, I have like 4 or 5 people sign up per day, right? But it was totally free and it had a ton of stuff in there, right? So I just changed it and I didn't make it, and I turned it off to not be free and charged like $49, and people started buying it. But then people started emailing me and complaining, right? Because it says it's free in
it's free in the book. Yeah.
Right. So I was going to go in and edit the book, right? So I tried to find the source files and I was like, shit, I got to edit the audio book as well. I was like, fuck, this is going to be like a huge thing for a small amount. So then I was like, fuck, forget it. I'm not going to edit the book. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a free version of it, right? And then have the full version cost $200 or $100. And so what I did now is I got a new funnel set up. I created a new version of the product that just has one of the 6 components in there. And that's the one you get for free. But the sales page really emphasizes, for $99, you can get the full package. And then it's got upsells in there. And then if they choose the free, when they buy the free for free, they get an upsell for $49 for half price of the full if they leave an Amazon review. I'm not checking it or anything, but it's just an incentive to make it feel more valuable. It's like you're getting $50 off of the upgraded version just for leaving a review. So it'll help me get reviews. It'll sell those on the people that would buy free. And now I've got a whole new funnel from the book. So now the beauty of this is that if I optimize Amazon ads to sell more copies of that book, I put more people through that funnel that makes money. And so now I can spend money selling more copies of the book, which is profitable, but then also picking it up on the back end. And so then the other thing that made sense with all this is that Simple Programmer is basically becoming a publishing company. I've got 2 authors that are publishing works right now. Plus I've got my 3 books already, and then the books for Bulldog Mindset. If I can become really good at Amazon ads, then I can optimize all those books and all the funnels and all those books, and I can just devote putting money into Amazon ads where not very many people are competing because they don't have profitable funnels. Most of the authors that are on Amazon ads that I'm competing with, they're trying to make money off of their books only. But I can go into the negative on Amazon ads if I'm making money on the back end. So that means I can completely smash, any other authors that are competing with me in that space. So yeah, so that's where I'm kind of aiming now, is like, I'm going to focus on becoming an expert at Amazon ads, get really good ads going, and then get all the funnels for these books. Cause I think that's the best way to grow this. So I've been doing that. And then the other thing I've been working on is I've been doing a short. So this is something else that you guys might want to look at if you're looking at trying to do some organic stuff, is I've been recording one YouTube short for Bulldog Mindset and for Simple Programmer every day. And I had my coaching clients do this too, real quick. And the idea is like with a YouTube short, what you're doing is it's 1 minute max, right? So you just come up with some kind of an idea, like 3 ways. Like the one I'm doing today is going to be called 9 ways to be more attractive to women, right? It's just going to list 9 things, boom, 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 boom. So you're just giving people one idea or one solution to a problem, very simple, right? And then it's going to get a lot of watch and a lot of views and a lot of exposure. And you can just do those 1 per day. So you're getting a ton of content out there, ton of views, very targeted, and it will bring people over. So I've been doing that along with, I had, the guys that are doing the TikTok stuff, which is going over to Instagram Reels, which I also had them start putting that as Instagram or as YouTube shorts. So I'm getting like 2 or 3 shorts coming out per day on the channel, plus all those that are down trickling from Instagram and TikTok, and everything is growing. TikTok is growing like ridiculous amount. I've got like 3 videos with over 1 million views, like one video with 2.4 million views on there. And then Instagram, it's blowing up. I'm getting like 2,000 new Instagram followers per week now, which is insane, just from Reels, from using Reels. Because most of my Reels that come out get 40, 50,000 views now, and it just keeps on growing. Some of them have 1 million views on Instagram Reels, right? All the other shit I was doing on Instagram that was a lot more work wasn't working. And YouTube is also, I'm starting to see views come up, and nothing's gone real super viral on there yet. But yeah, so that's what I've been working on, and I think that's gonna.
I like it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be back in a minute.
Okay,
hang on, guys. Back in a minute.
That's cool. Good stuff,
Yeah.
John.
Yeah, it's we'll see what happens, but I think that's gonna pay off. I think it's gonna work in the long run. Plus, it's real easy to do. And what I've been realizing, what I'm kind of making a shift with all my content on YouTube is, I told my editors, I was like, edit the fuck out of the videos from now on. Like, take out everything that's not important to the video, right? Before, I was trying to make kind of longer, more, but now I want everything to be concise, to the point. This is actionable advice. This is like, because what I'm realizing is that what's happened now is that people's attention spans have gotten even shorter, and people are used to TikToks now, right? So they want real quick. So if you're over, a few minutes, unless you have really impactful, important information, they're tuning it out. They're not listening to anything that's super long form content. So,
right. So if you're telling a story and you're building an emphasis, and you can, but otherwise, if you're just putting content out there like you're talking about, especially for these 1 minute good jobs, it's just boom, 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 go sign up.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah. So
I might do that, because I could crank those all freaking day.
Well, and the nice thing about it is you can just do it right on your phone. So the YouTube app has a shorts thing now where you can just create a short. You just push the thing to create a short, and then you can just record it right there on your phone, just like that.
Yeah, but don't you have an editorial process for that? So don't you have your team pick it up?
No? Those ones, I just put them right to YouTube. I have a process where the TikTok guys like edit the stuff more and then do that. But I'm just putting those straight to YouTube. Just as a way to just get extra reach. And some of the videos I've done have gotten some pretty good reach on them.
So it's impactful message. You're not showing people how to do anything, right? It's just, hey, because I'm really embracing the idea of top end devs, and and so I'm thinking the same thing, right? Because a lot of that stuff's more conceptual. There's nothing to show off, right?
Right.
There's nothing to demo. So I could just pick that up and just be like, and I could just have a shorts playlist, right? And just be like, okay, boom, here's how
exactly.
I ran into this at work. Just do this, right?
Exactly. It's one simple problem, one simple solution, or a list of solutions, or a list of things, right? So you could do
you co-op the list post. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's like, here's a perfect one for you, right? How to get your first speaking engagement.
Right.
And then you just list like 3 things I need to do. Number 1, do this. Number 2, do this. Number 3, do this. And that's it. And that's your reel. It might even be less than a minute. Hopefully it might be 45 seconds, and that's it. And that's the kind of stuff that's going to go viral, because it's shareable. It's like actionable. People want to rewatch it. They're going to save it. They're like, okay, I want to get a speaking gig, so this is how I do it.
It's really tempting to me, though, at the end, and you can tell me if this is a terrible idea, but it's really tempting to me at the end to say, we have a whole podcast episode. If you want to know more, go here.
Yeah, I think if you can quickly plug that in at the end, it's just hard. I don't know how you're going to get them to go. I mean, you could show it on the screen, like a short link or something like that. But
topenddevs.com/speaking, or I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm
so
focused
with
on
the shorts. With the shorts, I have no idea. I have basically like disappeared from the YouTube world right now. Like, I've recorded content a long time ago, and it's getting out there, but I don't do anything on YouTube more or less these days. Even on podcasts, everything is pre-recorded from months ago. So what's the deal with shorts? Like, does it disappear like stories, or?
It doesn't disappear like stories. It goes on the short shelf, right? It's like, so think of it as, okay, so TikTok, right? You're familiar with TikTok? Okay.
Yeah.
So TikTok has like 1 minute videos, basically, you know, that just automatically play. And so Instagram had to compete with that, and they created Reels, which is essentially the same thing. But then YouTube also needed to compete with that, so they created Shorts. So Shorts is their version of that. They're videos that are a max of 1 minute.
So they don't go on the channel the same way as everything else?
They show up like on the YouTube app now. They'll show up on the shorts, like there's a shorts shelf where it'll show shorts, or you can push the shorts button and you can just watch shorts.
So but on YouTube channel, like it just shows up as just another short.
Yeah. It'll show up on the YouTube channel as well.
So the question I have then is then your team just goes and pulls it off of YouTube and just sticks it on Instagram?
Well, it's going the other way. Like they're not doing anything with the YouTube ones. What's happening is I'm just recording YouTube ones, just going straight to YouTube because it's just simple. I'm not doing any editing.
You're just doing it direct to phone?
Yep, just direct my phone, just boom, just like that. And just to get extra, I mean, it literally takes me a minute to create the content.
Yeah.
Right, there you go. So, and it gets extra views, right? And then
YouTube doesn't penalize for the fact that it's a short video and it's not getting as many views compared to your normal videos and blah, blah, blah.
No, they're specifically,
I was going to say they're probably promoting it because it's a new feature on YouTube, and they're trying to muscle it in.
How do you, like, when you upload a video, how do you, like, is it like, okay, this is a short? Is that how you upload it on YouTube?
So there's two ways to do it. So one is that you can have it meet the criteria, right? It has to be a horizontally shot or a portrait shot video, right? Vertical video with that's less than a minute. Okay. If you do that, you can put the hashtag shorts in there, but I don't think it's necessary. YouTube will pick it up. So that's one way. The other way is just to use the YouTube app, and then, which I've been doing, and just record right there. There's a button to create a short, and then you can just record it right there, and they have an interface for doing it, and it allows some minor edits and stuff like that. So that's what I've been doing, because then it guarantees makes a short. But
you said that you were also getting some of these onto Instagram and TikTok. So how's that working?
So what's happening with that is that I have a TikTok guy, okay, that does TikToks. And so he does two things. One, he'll either he has an editing team, and they'll find my videos off of YouTube, the longer form videos, and they will take pieces of those and they will chop them up and then put words and edit them. And he'll put them on TikTok, and then he'll put them on Instagram, and then he'll put them on YouTube. So I've got him put them on all three platforms now. The other thing that he does is, like last week, he came over to, that's why I wasn't here last week, is because he came over with his video camera to record a bunch of TikTok ideas. So I just recorded a bunch of them. We did like 50 videos, I think. And then his editing team chops it down and makes it, real TikTok friendly. And then, and then that goes out to Instagram Reels and to, right. So, and then you can kind of figure out the things that are going to work, that go viral, right? So like on TikTok, I discovered that I had this one video about why you shouldn't have girls that are friends, right? It got like 1.4 million views. It pissed people off.
Controversial stuff.
Sure.
Right. Yeah. So then I did a video on what to do if a girl tells you, let's just be friends. And that got 2.4 million views on that. So then I'm just hammering down on that. Like I'm doing more stuff like that, variations of that, because I know that that's controversial. It's going to fucking blow up. And
it's called LGBF.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
it's a term. It's a technical term, Chuck. Don't laugh.
And I did a short on YouTube. I was like, what do you do if a girl tells you, let's just be friends? And I said, tell her, no, thanks. I have enough friends. And that's it. That's the short. Just tell her that. So then it's quick, actionable advice. People will share it. People will spread it. People are the watch time or the average percentage watch is like 115%. because people watch it more than once, right? So it sends good signals to YouTube, and yeah, so that's kind of the plan with that. But I've got all my editors now focused on concise stuff, because that's what I'm learning from shorts. Is I'm like, okay, well, I think in general, people's attention spans are shorter, right? Because of TikTok. So I told them for all my YouTube videos, cut out any fluff, cut out everything that you can, try to make the videos as short and concise as possible, right? Because that's going to increase the viewership and keep people hooked on the video. So, actually, I've got a tool for you guys. This is pretty fucking awesome. All right. One of my editors discovered this. It is, it's called Descript, DE script. Okay.
The big text.
What's that?
Go ahead.
Okay. So what it does is it automatically transcribes. It does a whole bunch of things. It does screen recording, but the basic thing of this is this, and this is the beauty of it. This is insane. Okay. So you could do this for podcasts, Chuck. Okay. It has AI transcription, which is pretty good. It's not perfect. It's pretty good.
Oh, I've seen this. They've been at the podcasting events and stuff.
Okay. But the beauty of this, the real beauty of this, the gem of this thing is that you could put video in there. You could put podcast in there. It transcribes it. You can look at the transcription, and then you can edit the transcription. You can edit
the text, and it'll edit the video or the audio.
So you can take really words out, filler words, whatever, and it edits the audio automatically and the video. Now, it's not perfect, but it's pretty damn good. Like, so what you can do with that is, let's say that you record a YouTube video, right? And let's say that you just go on a couple of rants, you try different things. You look at that transcription and you're like, take out this part, move this part here, right? So you can rearrange that, and you can take like what might be like a 10-minute video, and you can make it 3 minutes, and just take the 3 best, minutes of the video from the transcription.
I like it.
So I've got my editors using that now, and it's great for podcasts too. It has a thing to automatically take out filler words and stuff like that, and dead space. So, yeah,
it's a cool looking product.
One thing I did recently. I gotta check it out now. DESCRIPT.
Yeah, it's just descript.com. I'll chat it in the chat if John hasn't done it yet.
Yeah, go ahead. I need to sign up for their affiliate program.
I know, right?
Audio and video editing as easy as a doc.
Yeah.
These days I envy anyone who's been able to simplify their messaging, that you get it right away. Right. Because I feel like with focus blocks, I haven't been able to get there right now. It's still like people have to figure out what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
that's the hardest part.
The simplification of the messaging is so hard.
Yeah. I've got the same problem with Bulldog Mindset. I can't say what exactly it is real easily. It's like, what is the main thing that you're offering?
Yeah. Like in one line, you have to convince people that this is something they want. And so far, my attempts have failed or not gotten as good as I want them to be. Damn, this is good.
That's good stuff. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to get this one right away.
It also does dubbing too. So I haven't tested that feature out, but supposedly you can record your voice if it has enough, and you can add words. So it'll synthesize your voice.
In a video?
Yeah. Well, not in a video. It'll work in podcasts. It wouldn't work.
A deepfake could do that too, right?
What's that?
It's not that hard anymore to get your video to say what you wanted to say, right?
Yeah, I don't think it has the ability to like do
deepfakes.
The deep fake stuff. Yeah. But it can synthesize the voice. So, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
That means it'll have a better Italian accent than I do.
So my focus is just creating more short, concise, specific, actionable videos and content. I think that's the best way to go. And then, like I said, I'm gonna focus on Amazon advertising. I think that's a gateway to all the other stuff. And then once
What's
I master
going on
Amazon,
with your membership? Like, where are you at right now?
I mean, it's holding pretty steady
something?
again. Yeah, basically. I haven't done any really big promotions or anything. I probably need to get something going. We've been working on other things, more of the long-term strategy things rather than the short-term stuff. But I mean, I've got one thing underway to like send a thing to people who unsubscribed from the membership. We're talking about that. So that's Tim's still working on. I'm putting that together. But yeah, but I had YouTube views going down, which was my main source. But I've implemented video level tracking now with UTM parameters. That's the other thing I did is, so I have now a process. In fact, let me check the video that came out today because Mike was supposed to implement this new process. But basically now there's UTM parameters for every single video for the links for the membership. So what I should be able to do is go back and track conversions and see, yeah, he implemented it correctly. So I'm going to be able to track the conversions and to see what video they came from. So
that's good.
Yeah,
that's going to give you some good insights and data on what kind of stuff to make more of.
Yeah.
So you're like what, 800, 900?
I think 850 right now.
Yeah, so that's where you were last time we asked, was a couple of weeks ago. So
yeah. So
you get to the state of homeostasis. Like you basically get to the state where you add more just to lose as many.
Well, and with the other thing I've got going on right now, I forgot about this, is so I'm getting, like I said, about 2,000 followers on Instagram per week now.
That's crazy. How big is like how fast is your list going now as a result of this?
Well, I'm not really gaining much on the list based on that. I haven't looked at the list in a while. Let me see what the list looks like.
At least 100 people a day at that space.
No, because they're not all, because my bio link is to the $7 trial membership. It's not to the email list. I need to come up with a better offer like thing. But here's what I'm doing right now is I need to just market on Instagram, right? So I've got Tim coming up with an Instagram marketing campaign, like for stories. And we're going to include testimonial in there and then an offer that we're going to offer on Instagram. So I'm going to run a bunch of stories on Instagram with swipe ups that are going to get that are basically going to sell on Instagram. So we're going to see how the
Instagram ads on Instagram ads as stories.
But as stories on my own, not paid ads, just organic ads on my own stories.
Instagram promotions.
Exactly. Yeah. And we'll see how that works, because if I'm getting 2,000 followers a week, I could probably convert maybe 10 to 50 memberships per week based on that.
I would say
probably.
So,
yeah. So Instagram may become my best source of growth. That might it's growing faster than YouTube right now. So perhaps, that becomes.
How many are you picking up on YouTube?
I'm in negative since I did shorts. My YouTube went from gaining 2,000 a month, which it was slowing down, to negative. So I'm losing on average 300 people a month.
Hang on. You're telling me to do shorts, John.
Yeah. Okay. But here, I want to show you something. So take a look at this. We'll look at my screen and you can see what I'm talking about here. Why
your views are going up. Your views are going up, but your subscribers are going down.
Yeah. So here's what I'm thinking. See, I have a bunch of dead subscribers on the YouTube channel, right? Because I have 270,000 subscribers. Okay. And my videos,
John, I only care about one number.
What's that?
And it's the number that's doing the worst.
Yeah. The number that's doing the worst. But the problem is I only get a few thousand views on videos, right? So if you look at videos, it's like a couple of thousand, like they end up getting like 3,000 or so. Or
right. So those people aren't coming back. They're subscribed, but they're not coming back.
So check this out when you look at the analytics. See, it says uploads in the first 7 days, 2.3K views, right? So that's the problem is I have all these dead subscribers. So I want to lose these subscribers, right? Because what's happening, I believe, is when I'm creating shorts, YouTube is saying, oh, well, let's try sending this video into people to people who we haven't been sending John's videos to, who are subscribers to his channel, because the algorithm's slightly different for shorts. So all these people that have been not caring about me, not watching in my videos, they're suddenly seeing shorts, and then there's like, fuck this guy, I don't like him, unsubscribe. So it's good. So I'm losing the dead weight. But here's something.
There you go.
So check this out. You can look at here. I mean, see the metrics that are going up. Impressions are going up. Impressions click-through rate is up 8%, right? Views are up a ton, right? It was going from like 14,000 to like 25,000.
Yeah, but you're publishing more videos. Is the average number of views per video going up?
Well, does it actually matter? Because, and I'll tell you why it doesn't matter.
That's a good question.
Because look at this. They have this new audience report here, and they have returning viewers versus new viewers. Okay. And this is the last 28 days. Let me back it up to like 90 days here, and you can see what's going on here. Okay, so see these lines? So new viewers is the top, 5,000. Okay, but my returning viewers have been 1,900.
Wow.
Now watch what happens here. This is where I start doing shorts. Okay, see where there's like 4 videos a day, right? Right around here.
4 videos a day is what you're doing right now?
Because there's like a few shorts coming out every day, plus the regular video on some of the
regular is one of day now.
I thought you were doing like a short a day, or doing more than that.
Well, because some are coming from TikTok too, because my editors are doing it as well.
Oh,
right?
Okay.
But the key thing here is to look at these returning.
Even
viewers.
John doesn't know how many videos he's doing every day.
Returning viewers are going up, so more people are returning.
Right.
You see this? So what's happening now? Even though I'm losing subscribers. Look at how many people before returning viewers was 2,000.
Still isn't dropping off. So it's not like you're plumbing the depths of what you're reaching anyway.
Right. So
you're
what's
still getting new people.
I'm getting new people who are actually watching videos. So over time, the number of people that are actually continuing to watch videos is going up. So that's the metric that I'm looking for is to see this happening, because what was happening before was I was getting a lot of new viewers, and then they were just dropping off, right? Because they're not continuing to watch. But now these new viewers are converting into viewers that continue to watch the videos.
Right. The one number isn't cannibalizing the other is what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So so what you're saying is longer term, you should start seeing the other numbers your returning viewers start to increase too.
Exactly. And I think what will happen over the long term is I'll start to see subscribers that will, because this was subscribers for 90 days, right? Oh, wait a minute, we're subscribers. Okay. So I was gaining, whatever subscribers per day, but then I started doing the shorts and I started losing subscribers. Okay. But eventually what's going to happen is after I cut out all the riffraff, I think we're going to see these subscriber numbers go up above what they were before. So that's my prediction. And if I look at the other channel too, we see the same thing happening with the Simple Programmer channel, right? So this is why I think that I'm accurate in this. So if I look at the analytics here, again, this one's still gaining subscribers, but you can see that it's been losing subscribers since I started doing the shorts, right? It's a big drop off there, but views, look at how much views are up. Bam. It's like from 400, and they're just keep on climbing. And then the same thing with the audience, right? When we look at the returning viewers, right? Again, there wasn't very many returning viewers here. It's like hardly anything. It's not even showing the number. And then I start doing the shorts. Now returning viewers are increasing over time. And so, that's your real core audience. That's what you really care about, is how many people are coming back and continuing to watch your videos.
Right.
So
I am curious though, what are you getting more watches per video?
Like watches per video?
Are
the videos getting more views on them?
Yeah, generally, if you put up a new video, is that number going up? Is it going to get more watches than it would?
We could look at, so if I look at the channel here, that's probably the best way to see it. And you look at videos, you can kind of see where videos, like a lot of these are shorts, right? So, in general, I would say that it's not, but the overall views are going up. I mean, they're slowly creeping up, right? Because there was a point where you can see where I started doing shorts. So before I was doing shorts, I was sort of in trouble here where things were starting to go down to like 1.5K for regular long form videos, right? And then now they're kind of creeping back up. Since I started doing the shorts, like the shorts get a lot of views, but then the question is, are the regular videos getting more views? And it looks like they are, right? They're slowly, as I'm getting a bigger audience that I'm reaching, right? This one's 3.7K, that's 2.3, that's 2K, that one's lower, 1.9. So it's still, I'll have to see what ends up happening. This one didn't do good because this is wrong content for my channel, but yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens, but I think that the signs look good to me.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you run this experimental.
Yeah.
And then when you have 0 subscribers left, then we'll talk again.
No. See, but subscribers don't matter in YouTube.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll grow again and it'll get to.
Subscribers don't matter anymore in YouTube. What matters is
views. I was going to say, like, if you're talking about, like, how many eyeballs am I getting so that I can sell my stuff? Yeah. Doesn't matter. If I'm trying to sell like advertising and crap like that, it's a vanity number that those people are going to care about.
Yeah, for sure. Well, and here's another thing. See, like if you look at Instagram, right? And this is what matters really, is the views, right? Because what's happening is I started putting the reels on Instagram, right? And it took a while to get the traction on it because these were like a couple thousand views or so, right? And then you can see what happens here is all of a sudden a couple of videos do well. And then this video does well, like 88K views. And then that builds an audience. So now more people are watching it. So 32K. So now almost all the videos are getting like 30K views. This one got 192K views, right? This one's 75K. So these are huge for building the audience. This one has 956K views, almost 1 million views on it. And then now like the latest ones, like these are the ones that just came out in the last couple of days. This one's got 36, that one's got 46. So these are, it's growing massively. And if that keeps up, Instagram is easily going to become the
Reels interface platform. Looks so much cleaner than the YouTube Shorts thing.
Yeah, it does.
The side thing on YouTube Shorts just looks ugly.
Well, YouTube
looks so clean.
YouTube Shorts is designed for mobile.
Yeah.
So if you look at YouTube, I think, I don't know if it'll work on here if we switch to mobile. Where's the developer tool? You do developer tools and then you switch it to mobile. Does it? No, it's not. I don't think it's quite working.
It's probably checking.
It's not pulling the app. It's only pulling a mobile view, not the app.
Yeah. I think if you do it on the mobile app, then you'd see. Then you'll see like the shorts, and there's a Reels tab there too, for a shorts tab. So, but yeah, I think that this method is going to work the best.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to more learnings from you on this topic, because I have zero idea as to what to do here.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
to lose subscribers on your YouTube channel. I love it.
The thing I can't figure out though is what to like do on TikTok as far as like
sell.
Yeah.
Well, what is the avenue for selling on TikTok? Like, how does it work?
There's really no good one for that.
What do you mean? There's no linking out?
Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. I was trying to bring up the TikTok, but I can't.
Can you share your phone on Zoom? I thought that was an option now.
I think I can. Oh, can I? I can just log into it. Gotcha. TikTok autoplays videos. No, on the web, because you can access TikTok on the web.
You can, but it's not the same.
You have what, 100,000 subscribers on TikTok? More?
What's that?
You have 100,000 subscribers on TikTok?
Yeah, here, I can do the TikTok. Okay, you can see TikTok now. So I've got, about 113K subscribers, 1.5 million likes. But some of these videos do crazy. Like this one just came out yesterday. It's got 100K views on it.
So the link up there, how does it work?
This one. So this link goes to $7 trial.
Right. So whenever you have a call to action, do you just say, hey, go to the link in my bio?
I haven't been putting calls to actions in the TikTok videos because then they won't go viral. TikTok's weird. Like, even though you've got 113K followers, if you put out a video, like let's say this video, no one watched that video hardly. Like it doesn't get much exposure to your followers. It's sort of like every video sort of stands on its own on TikTok.
Which is fine. I mean, you could still get like 5,000 views and just have a sale and see what happens out of that. And the remaining are value videos.
I'm going to insert some into it and try to see what happens. Actually, this one I did do a call to action in this. I think I said that go to my bio. Let me see.
I'm just distracted by the rain on the sunroof.
But yeah, I don't know. I have to still figure out how to plug TikTok.
So I'm curious. I have another question on this. So a lot of these videos, it looks like you're just standing in front of like a bedroom door or something.
Yeah.
And talking. So do you just, and you said you have a TikTok guy, so maybe he's standing there holding your phone for you or something. But I mean, how are you filming those?
Yeah, I mean, for those ones where they're not taking the clip, he's just using his camera and just filming like in the kitchen or stuff, like very casual settings is what he found works the best.
Yeah, TikTok is all casual. Yeah.
Yeah. So
yeah. And then he he drops the words on there and stuff.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, so we just do those every day.
And then he just uploads them himself.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I saw a big uptick actually in members when like I had a video go viral. Like this one should be put because this has got 1.4 million views here. So this one should be driving some, but I don't know. I haven't seen as much traffic because I think some of the TikTok, it's also just people recognize the name and then they search on Google and they find, so it's kind of hard to attribute some of the value of it. But I know if you get 1.4 million eyes on something that it has value, right? You know?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I'm hearing like talking to other dev influencers that a lot of them are getting traction on TikTok. And so I've been interested for a while. I mean, I've been, this week's been a week from hell, but I've been considering, what I can do to get on there. I just haven't done it. And so I'm curious about your process.
Yeah, I've got a guy that does I pay him a fixed fee every month, and
that's probably the way to go.
Yeah, he actually manages Grant Cardone's TikTok and a couple other big like Jason Capital and a few other guys like that.
Are those guys based down by you?
Grant is in Miami, and Elliot Hulse he just moved to like near Orlando.
Okay.
But yeah, but my TikTok guy lives here, so. But yeah, so he just basically just makes sure that there's going to be a video every day. Like they take either clip, footage from, they were first taking footage from my existing videos and then cutting it up, and that worked okay. But then he was like, it'll work better if we come and film you, and then we have the ideas already that we want you to talk about. And so, and then the biggest thing for TikTok, shorts, all this, the reels, is just like saying one actionable thing or like a list of 3 actionable things, like problem, solution, no filler, no commentary on it, just here's the fucking thing, that people respond to that.
Well, it looks like that's working on shorts too, so now you can dual purpose them, which is
exactly
great.
Yeah. So yeah, the media world is changing dramatically because TikTok disrupted everything, because attention spans have gone down to shit. Like no one wants long form content anymore. They just want 1-minute videos, basically. Like that's so you kind of have to adapt to that, unless
it's podcast.
Yeah, unless it's a podcast that a certain demographic of audience. But
Yeah, but the thing is people are, what it is YouTube used to be the place where you'd go and you'd kind of just watch a video and then another video and whatever, right? And so people were looking for kind of that quick fix of, oh, that was fun, that was cool, blah blah blah, and so they're looking to kind of be sort of entertained. And so TikTok just kind of sped up that cycle. I get the hit more often in an hour.
Yeah.
And so people want the longer form content, but they want it under different circumstances. And so they're going to go look for it under those different circumstances. Same thing with podcasts. And so it's not that people don't want the longer form content. It's just that YouTube's not the place to go get that quick fix, because the 5-minute video is now the 1-minute video, because I can get a 1-minute video and I can get that payoff, right. I can get entertained over and over and over again more quickly.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's becoming like that with everything. Even like if you're publishing a book today, you should not write a long book. You should write a short book. That's complete. Like a good example, perfect example is Alex's book, right? $100 million offer. There's no fluff in that book at all. It's just fucking straight to the point. Here's the shit that you need to do. And that's it. And that's #1 bestseller. I mean, that book is doing insane. But yeah, you just can't get away with fluff in today's content world.
Interesting.
Yeah. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's a long game here, but like I said, I'm seeing it pay off. If I'm getting millions of views on TikTok per month, then I mean, that's gonna, whether I figure out how to directly monetize TikTok through direct calls to action, I'm getting ridiculous amount of brand recognition. So
are you guys doing any sponsorships on TikTok, etc.?
No, I'm not. I mean, at some point, maybe I would. One thing that the guy that's doing my TikToks, he wants to do, which makes a lot of sense, is he wants to take the guys that he's doing TikToks for, like the big accounts, and he wants to go, let's say like somewhere like Topgolf, right? So he goes to Topgolf and he's like, hey, I've got all these influencers. They get millions of views on their videos. How much will you pay for each video that we get you that has 1 million views on it? Like they're going to shoot their TikTok videos in Topgolf playing Topgolf. They're not going to talk about Topgolf. They're not going to say anything about Topgolf, right? People are just going to see that they're in Topgolf while they're recording these videos, right? Because that's great brand exposure, right? So his kind of plan is like to do that, and then that would make sense because you're making the videos anyway, and then you get rewarded. Right. They only pay for results. They don't pay for any videos that don't get more than 1 million views, right? I think it's a brilliant idea, right? And you could do that at Buffalo Wild Wings and all kinds of different places. I mean, think about all the places where, because
McDonald's.
Yeah. But the other thing is if John Sonmez and Grant Cardone and whoever the heck else wants to go and do Topgolf for an afternoon, right? It's like, okay, I'm going to go whack some balls for a while, and then I'm going to do some TikToks, and then I'm going to whack some more balls.
Chuck, don't be whacking balls. You had a bad week already.
Oh, man.
I would not recommend Chuck.
I was organizing parents to get one of the teachers at my kid's high school fired. That worked. And then my brother's in the hospital. I'm still waiting to hear. So I've been spending a ton of time with my mom. So that's been my week. You're welcome. Full report right there.
Fun.
Boom. Mission accomplished.
Yeah. Huh? Why are you getting a teacher fired for?
Because they were asking for masks.
It went viral. No, she basically spouted off a whole bunch of political opinions and then told the kids to that their parents were idiots and that they didn't have to listen to us and to go and
Great.
Yeah. Do a Google search for Lehigh High School teacher. You'll find it.
Really high high school teacher.
Lehigh. Lehigh is the city I live in. Lehigh High School teacher. You'll find it.
Oh.
It was amazing. But yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think I mean TikTok might be like a much longer term game, as you're saying, right? Because it's not clear path to monetization just yet, but maybe a longer path to monetization, more
I think what could work on TikTok, I tried it once, but I've tried again, is doing live streams on TikTok because they allow live streaming on there, and then plugging and selling on the live stream, because I think you get a little bit more reach. The only problem is when I did the live stream on TikTok, I didn't get a number of people. I only got like 22 people watching the live stream, even though I have 100,000 followers. So it may also, the algorithm may be such that it takes your live streams into account, and then promotes them based on how many people watch live streams. I don't know. So it's just hard to reach your own audience in TikTok.
Is there TikTok advertising though?
There is.
Zach's killing it on TikTok advertising, by the way.
On selling advertising on TikTok or buying advertising?
Well, he's a media buyer, right?
Yeah. So he's paying for advertising on TikTok, and because then you have a clickable ad.
Maybe he's doing a mix of Facebook and TikTok, but I think last month they did $300,000 in ad spend.
Wow. Well, maybe advertising to your own audience could work. I could
advertise. That's what I'm saying.
Audience in TikTok.
That's what I'm saying. Like just advertising to your own audience to take the quiz.
Yeah.
Are you confident? How confident are you?
I did one TikTok. It hasn't come out yet when the guys recorded it. And I did one where I was like, hey, I forget exactly what I said, but I basically said, so there's this quiz I found on the internet that will tell you if you're a simp or alpha. Just go here. It's called bulldogmindset.com. Right. So, and the reason why I did it like that is because I'm not necessarily some people will say, oh, wait, that's your quiz. But if it gets 1 million views, 95% of the people will not know that. And they're just going to go, you see what I'm saying? So, so anyway, we'll see how that works. Like, look at this thing I found on the internet. You can go here and find out if you're confident.
Maybe the path to monetizing on TikTok, because they don't make it so easy to monetize in any way, shape, or form, is just to advertise to your own audience.
Like to pay advertise to your audience. Yeah, maybe that's the case. I'll have to look into that.
It's not that expensive.
Yeah.
It's really not that expensive to get impressions for your own audience, especially 100,000 audience. If you get a CPM of like $10-20 right now, which I assume would be the case for TikTok.
Yeah.
$10 per 1,000 impressions.
Yeah.
Or with a link built in, like it's worth a try. $10, $20, $30. Worth a try. Because like these days, I only think of paid advertising, right? I have zero.
Well, okay. I did do one paid ad on TikTok. Now I'm remembering. I forgot that I had done this. And it wasn't, let me see if I've got, let me see if I can see the data on this. If it shows me the report on the web. Let me see here. Is it analytic settings? I might not be able to see it on the web. But here, let me pull up on my phone. I can tell you what the data was on it. At first I did an open ad where it was like, I let TikTok pick who to send the ads to, and it sent it to 75% women because it found viewers that viewed my content or something like that, which, so that's not good. Let me see what.
I want to find the ladies that love John's content.
They might not love it. They might be watching it, but
there's a big gap between loving it and hating it while still watching it and enjoying it.
Okay, so
I'm pretty convinced that some people are addicted to being angry.
Oh, for sure.
No, and I'm pretty sure there are plenty of women who actually like his stuff because it speaks to their truth.
I got some. Okay, so I spent 6,000 coins, which I think is about $100 on TikTok because you have to buy coins. Okay, and I ran an ad. I just took one of my videos and I promoted it, and then I made a link on it to click to find out more, and it went to the $7 trial. Okay. It got 16,000 views and it got 227 link clicks.
Okay. 16,000 views, 200. let's just simplify it to 160 clicks. Okay, so 1% click, right? 1.5%.
No, 227 clicks. So it's
I know,
more
I
than,
know.
okay.
Yeah, so 1.5% click-through rate. Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah. So, but I don't see any sales that came from it. If I look in analytics, and probably the problem is that you can't just go to a $7 trial, huh?
Who are these people? Yeah, that's also problematic. Who are they targeting? Your own audience?
I targeted men, right?
No, men.
I didn't have the ability. I didn't have the ability to target my own audience. I targeted men 18 to 34.
You still can't target your own audience?
You can't. It doesn't let you be that specific. So let me see if there are any sales. Come on,
man.
That's how TikTok ads works.
That's the simplest thing to target on Facebook, like people who like your page.
Yeah.
Every damn day. Same with Instagram, people who like your Instagram. Like, why would TikTok not allow that? Are you sure?
I'm sure.
The most basic thing people want to target. Like, that's the premise of most of the advertising on social media. You build an audience and now you can sell to the audience by promoting.
I mean, I'm looking at the promotion. Unless there's some other way to do TikTok. I'm doing the ads
has
on
to
my
be,
phones.
man. Has to be. There's no reason why they would stop something as simple as that. There has to be a way to reach your own audience on TikTok.
I don't know. I don't see any way.
With how sophisticated targeting has become, like that is bananas if they don't allow that. Because they have all the data. Why would they stop that? They have all the information.
Because it's not a very big use case. Most people aren't advertising to their own audience. You know what I mean? Like who's advertising their own audience? Just, most
people who are businessmen.
Well, yeah, but mostly you're dealing with brands. You're not dealing with.
Yeah. But brands could want to do sponsorship deals where they come to see you, John, and say, okay, promote this product, and we want you to spend $1,000 to promote this product. We'll pay you $1,000. Okay, but we want you to promote the audience, the product to your audience.
Here's what you can do with a custom audience on TikTok. These are the options I have. Gender, all female or male, which is interesting. I wonder why TikTok doesn't have non-binary on there. TikTok.
It's a computer. It's all binary.
TikTok who takes down your content for harassment or if you say that there's only two sexes, only has two sexes on there. Like if I make a video on TikTok right now and I was like, there's only male and female. That's it. That's the only choices you have. It will. My TikTok account will get banned. But if you go to TikTok advertising, male or female, that's the only two options. So age, they have some age ranges that you can select, and then interests, all education, automobiles, baby, kids, maternity, financial services. There's a few of them. And that's
Can you search anything?
Huh?
Can you search an interest?
You just have the
three options. Mindset.
No.
Facebook has totally spoiled you, Manny.
It's just got some fixed ones there.
Dude.
That's it.
This is not even like Facebook. This is retarded. Like TikTok has that information that it should take them like one engineer one day to implement what I'm asking for.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't.
To aggregate, like to literally give me the list of my own subscribers so I can target. Don't give me the list, but just like give me access from targeting perspective for advertising. Like that's about as stupid and basic as it gets.
I agree, but it's not there. So what are you gonna do? Unless there's a way to, I don't see any other way to run TikTok ads. So there is something though, where they had something where brands, because I got an offer to run it, to create an ad for a brand. So
exactly,
they have a thing where influencers, where you sponsor an influencer or something, and then I don't know exactly how this thing works, but I don't know how you would even contact TikTok to do that kind of advertising. I think this is for big brands where they have some kind of thing, but yeah. I don't know. I mean, figuring out how to really truly monetize TikTok is like the golden goose. If you could figure that out,
Well, yeah. Zach was doing it. I'm not sure if he's still doing it, but yeah, 300K.
Well, find out. Ask him what he's doing to. I mean, I think though, what you could do is just with the, like I said, I still got 220 clicks on that promotion for $100. That's pretty damn cheap. So if
For
I had
$100, you got 16,000 impressions.
Yeah.
But there was no targeting, right? More or less just males 18 to 35.
Yeah.
That's
but my
my
content is geared towards that demographic anyway. So, I could actually probably work with that. But with all those clicks, if I had something that wasn't the $7 trial, if I had something that was like more immediate benefit type of thing for a cheap cost, or an email address, just an email sign up,
or the quiz,
or a quiz, I think then that would work. So I don't know. I'll have to play around with it and see. I've got too many freaking things that I'm trying to experiment with at the same time.
You have so much content stuff right now, man.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Like when I listen to your content strategy, my brain starts to fry. I'm like, whoa, I can't even fathom it anymore, because I'm like, okay, I do so little content now.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot. I mean, but a lot of it is simplified because literally I record TikTok videos once every 2 months, and then my TikTok guy handles all that. So that's easy money.
You have a content team.
Yeah. So, and then even with the video editing stuff, Mike is and I've got Diego doing the secondary edits, so they're handling all that stuff. So
that is good stuff.
Yep. I've got to bail soon, but I'm getting all kinds of ideas from this. So
cool.
Let's do our thoughts then.
All right. All right. I'll go mine. Mine would be figure out how to master things. Don't just dabble in things. Figure out, because mastery gets you a much larger effect result, right? So I've been trying to focus on that. Like, I'm mastering how to do TikTok and to do the reels and that the short form type of video, because that's I'm getting exponential gains. I'm going to start mastering how to do Amazon ads, so that I can get the benefits from it. Like trying to have other people do things, it doesn't work as well. Like, you have to become a master at certain things first. So something that we always like overlook, but
okay, my thoughts, and it may be the same as what I said last week. I would feel bad if I did that, but I feel like the most important, crucial thing in marketing is testing. If you can, in any way, shape, or form, get test data and continue to iterate, that is super crucial to get, to really hone in on any kind of offer, any kind of product, to really make it work. Testing is like the ultimate game. And I think maybe I want to kind of rephrase it by saying that it's easy to get this, like when people are starting off in their journey, when they're trying to sell a product or service the first time around, and you think, oh my God, this thing is not working. I only made this many sales, or blah, blah, blah. What it is effectively telling you is that you still haven't figured out all the nuts and bolts of that marketing, that you still haven't figured out how to sell the damn thing. Right. And that's going to take a while. And that's going to take a while because you're going to do a lot of testing to learn what's going to work and what's not going to work. So effectively what I'm saying is, if you have a product or service out there that you want to sell, you will have to test a whole lot. Like, we have 250 subscribers right now on Focus Blogs. And by golly, man, like the only thing I can think of is testing more and more and more every single day. Like, that's all I do. I obsess over running tests all day long as an engineer. Yeah. There's so much testing to be done. So
yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Yeah, I guess my thought is, I mean, honestly, it's just been this insane week. And, you know, I guess for the most part, it's just don't lose perspective on why you're doing this, right? And the reason is because at the end of the day, I mean, you know, so just to give a little bit of perspective, and I'm not going to give like the whole rundown, but my brother wound up in the hospital, wound up going with my mom, you know, to be there, you know, with her and, you know, be part of the process. And, you know, I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. You know, I'm an elder in the church, and so, you know, we performed laying on of hands and things like that. But you know, you got stuff going on, and it matters, right? You know, the stuff that this teacher was saying over at the school, you know, it matters, right? And so, yeah, I worked some on my sales funnel for stuff, but I didn't have hardly any time to work on it because I was spending all my time on this other stuff that's more important. And I also have been realizing over the last little while that I've neglected a lot of that stuff, right? For the business, for some of this other stuff, you know, and some of that was warranted. I'm not saying that all of that was completely a mistake or whatever, right? There's a balance to it. And sometimes the balance tips one way or the other, but, you know, just think about, you know, what kind of life you want to have and what's important there, and realize that sometimes it's going to be way out of balance. You know, this week it was family, and that's just the way it goes, you know, and next week, hopefully I can get back on the horse, and, you know, and I can push things back over to where they need to be, you know, with this stuff. The other thing I realized was that, and this is a separate thought, but I'm going to give you two thoughts. There you go. You get 2 for 1. You know, John really has a strong message with Bulldog Mindset. And I realized that I have a message that I want to put out there too, just as far as people, you know, taking control of their career and things like that. I was talking to a friend of mine, and, you know, he was asking me a bunch of questions about this and about where I wanted things to go. And then he basically pointed out that where I'm at is not in line with what I want with my message, right? And so, you know, we were talking a bit about that and just realizing, hey, look, you know, one, I have an opportunity to document how I'm going to get in line, right, and take control of my situation. But the other thing is if you have a message to get out there, then, you know, you're probably not going to be content until you do it. And so those are the two kind of big things that have kind of been bouncing around in my head this week. Is just one, I've been where I've had to be this week, and so I don't have anything major to report, and that's fine. And then the other thing is, you know, what's the big picture, you know?
All right, guys. I guess we'll reconvene next week.
Yep.
Hey guys.
All right.
So-